Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. You all were so astute in following Terry's directions. We're going to go ahead and get started about a minute early this morning. Good morning. My name is Jackie Dzelski. I'm the president and CEO of the Manatee Chamber of Commerce, and welcome to the 29th Annual Business and Education Partnership Awards. Please give yourself a round of applause for celebrating the critical partnerships that exist between our community and our school district. I want you to now please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, if you'll please remain standing, we have the Braden River Rhapsody Choir that will be presenting our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much to the River Rhapsody Choir, and we have one more musical performance for you this morning, and then we'll get started with our program.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. In the beginning was the same was in the beginning with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God, and the Word was God. The beginning was in the beginning with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God, and the Word was God. All things were made, that have been made. Nothing was made, He has not made. All things were made, that have been made. Nothing was made, He has not made.
All things were made by Him, all things were made by Him.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word was God. Was the Word, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Was the Word, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was God. Was the Word in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word, and the Word, and the Word, and the Word was God.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. What a reminder of why we're here today, to support students in the district just like this. Thank you so much to the Braden River Rhapsody Choir, and also a big thank you to the Braden River High School Band. We are so appreciative of Mr. Jeremiah Bowen and his very talented students. So we will hear more, but thank you so much. If we also could give a round of applause for the MTC culinary students who were here bright and early this morning to prepare our delicious breakfast. Again, what a way to showcase the talents of our local students and how critically important our support of our district is then with an amazing entertainment and a delicious, nourishing breakfast. Thank you so much to the team back in the back. We are very appreciative of you taking such good care of us. And as I said to start my comments, thank you so much for your willingness and your effort to be here this morning. One of our favorite mornings of the year are the Business and Education Partnership Awards, again, in which we recognize more than 330 official, flourishing partnerships that exist between businesses and our public school system. I don't know if you all realize that there are that many official partnerships that are registered within our school system that are there to support our educators, to support our school district staff, and ensure that our students are receiving the highest quality education and are prepared for whatever their definition of success is after graduation. If there are any of you in the room who own a business or are with a nonprofit organization that aren't yet officially partnered with a school, we can help you with that, as you might imagine. So just grab any chamber staff member, or if there are district staff that are here as well, we would love to get you officially registered, because we know that in addition to those 330 official partnerships, we know also that there are unofficial partnerships in which our community is so generous with our school system, and we want to make sure that you are recognized for that. And becoming official is one way to be recognized. Education and workforce development are a critical part of the strategic plan of our Chamber of Commerce, and you have probably heard over the years of the number of initiatives that we present in the district. From Project Teach, which is the opportunity the Chamber takes every spring to send a business volunteer into every single fourth grade class in Manatee County to talk about careers and ways that students can stay right here in Manatee County to find their future success. We have a little bit of fun with some first impressions with those fourth graders as well. So that opportunity will be coming up. If you haven't yet taken the opportunity to be a Project Teach volunteer, I promise you it's as easy as it was to show up here this morning. We have it very well prepared for you, and it will be a morning you will not soon forget. We also have our Big Bank Theory project and program, which is coming up in just a few weeks. I think our next orientation may even be next week. That's the opportunity that the Chamber takes to send business volunteers in to be with every high school senior in Manatee County Public Schools. And the Big Bank Theory is designed to improve and increase the financial literacy of these high school seniors, many of whom are getting ready in just a few months to potentially be out in the big world on their own. And so it takes about 300 business volunteers to present the Big Bank Theory. I kind of think of it, for those of us that are old enough to have played the original game of life with the little pegs and the car and the spinner, it's kind of like the game of life. We take over the high school gym at every high school for the Big Bank Theory, and the students are assigned randomly a profile that shares with them what their educational attainment is, what their family situation is, whether they're married, whether they have children, and then what their career and therefore their salary is. And they're required to go around the gym and visit about 13 different stations and secure housing and transportation. They need health care, they need child care if they have children, and at the end of the month, the goal is that they balance that budget based on the education and career that they're assigned. And I will tell you, it is an eye-opening experience for those students. So if you would like to join us for the Big Bank Theory, we would love to have you. Again, our visits to the high schools start next month, so this is the prime time for you to volunteer for the Big Bank Theory. Just last week and the week before, we also hosted 2 different job shadowing sessions in which we invited students from Unidos Now, as well as students from USF Sarasota Manatee. Dr. Holbrook, thank you so much to you and your team. And we were placing those students in chamber member businesses for job shadow experiences. Again, our commitment as the chamber and our 2,000 business members is that we want to ensure that students are connected to employers before graduation. graduation so that we're even more likely to have them stay here in our community and help our businesses and our organizations grow. It takes a tremendous amount of effort and a tremendous amount of involvement by the business community to make opportunities like this possible, and we thank you for that. Before we go further into the program, I would like to take the time to recognize the elected officials who took time out of their schedules to join us this morning. If you could hold your applause till the end, but elected officials, if you could stand when we call your name, we would love to show you some appreciation. From Congressman Vern Buchanan's office, we have Gary Tibbetts with us this morning. Manatee County Commissioners Priscilla Wisnett-Trace and Misty Servia, and school board members Dr. Scott Hopes, Reverend James Golden, Dave Watchdog Minor, Charlie Kennedy, and Gina Messenger. If you could please show your appreciation to these elected officials for all that they do. And now, without further ado, I would like to bring up Nick Choate. Nick chairs the Chamber's Education and Workforce Committee. Nick is the owner of Sport Clips. Many of you may have patronized his business, but Nick has been a longtime supporter of education and workforce initiatives in our district through the Chamber's efforts. If you'd like to hear more about how your business can serve on that committee, you're certainly welcome to grab Nick after the session. But Nick, if you could come up and MC the rest of our morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jackie. I don't know if you noticed the stream of students coming in. The ones that are carrying mannequins' heads, I consider those future employees. I can pick them out. So thank you. This is kind of our version of the Emmy Awards. These programs go on throughout the school year, and this is kind of the culmination of a lot of activity that's leading up to this. As Jackie mentioned, I own Sport Clips Haircuts, and I'm the chairman of the committee. I have been now for probably 4 or 5 years. It's been an honor to be a part of this and to be close to the schools, because that's really, to me, where the future leaders come from, and to be a part of that is a big honor. Before we start, though, and I'm sure you'll appreciate this, let's pull out your cell phones and mute them, please. Otherwise, if I don't do that, you'll be getting my ESPN alerts, and I don't think you care about that. I'd also like to extend a special show of gratitude to Manatee Education Television, the guys in the back. They have a crew around. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to film this and make this event available to the rest of the community. Charles Clapsaddle and his team are in the back. If you get a chance, stop in and let them know your appreciation for them being a part of this very important event. There's several businesses and organizations that have helped make this award event possible, and the names are listed in the program. We thank them all for their support. Please be sure to mention their appreciation when you do patronize their establishments. But let me run through the list. Our award sponsors, Career Source, Suncoast. Media sponsor, Manatee Education Foundation. Our supporting sponsors are Gecko's Grill and Pub, Odell Photos, Manatee Education Television, Minuteman Press, The Trophy Case, and Tropicana Products. Our presenting sponsors' dedication to education in our community are exemplary of the business support necessary to make this educational partnership a success. Please join me in thanking Gettle Automotive Family of Dealerships and Manatee Technical College for their support today. Would Evan Warner from Gettle and Martha Myers from Manatee Tech please come up and say a few words?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to see so many familiar faces here that work with us at Manatee Technical College for Business and Industry. Also, I'm happy to see new faces that are opportunities for me to reach out to you to become part of our close network and collaboration. On behalf of all the students and the staff here at Manatee Technical College, I want to welcome you to our home during the day and night sometimes. We do offer day and evening programs. Currently, we believe in the power of collaboration with business to make a better workforce in our community. We do that through our advisory boards, which any business or industry that is interested in programs that we offer or that you call from for students for employment is welcome to join our advisory board, so I reach out to you for that. We only meet twice a year, so that's not too much of a commitment. A lot of things are done by email. But also, I wanted to let you know that we have a record enrollment this year at Manatee Technical College with just under 2,000 students in career and technical education and adult education, which provides GEDs and ESOL training in our community. We also, thank you, I know it's amazing. I think you might have noticed by the parking lot, possibly. Or some of you that came in a little bit later. We also like to pride ourselves in that with businesses in our community, we look to you for direction as to what we do and how we do it, because we are providing workforce in this community for you and for our future. So I would like to thank all of the businesses and industries that are here, and I have one other little kind of an ask from you, is that we are working in collaboration, Manatee Technical College is working in collaboration with the Chamber and with the EDC and the school district to provide industry tours in November. The date is November 20th. We'll be doing industry tours in the morning, and then the students will be coming, this is for high school seniors, they'll be coming back to Manatee Technical College to participate in what we are going to call Manufacturers Alley. We'll be setting up manufacturers here at MTC from the Chamber, so anyone who's interested in participating in that, if you can reach out to one of us, whether it be the Chamber or myself here at MTC, we'll be happy to get you in that, and also if you're willing to do an industry tour, if you could also let us know that. So thank you very much and have a wonderful morning. Congratulations to all the nominees and to the winners. Thank you.
Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. My name is Evan Warner, and I am a department manager with Gettle Automotive, and I've been with the company for about 5 years now. Very proud of the company that I work for. We have an amazing owner, Jim. He's fantastic, a really good work environment. I do thoroughly enjoy coming to these events because one of my proudest parts about being with the company is the activities that happen outside of our dealerships and within our communities. Senior corporate staffer Ellen Walther, her essentially entire responsibility is community involvement, and she's been with the company since Jim moved to Florida, which is 25 plus years ago. I mean, it's fantastic. She prepared a short list of educational activities I would like to share with everybody. Our back-to-school drive collected school supplies, and we matched all cash contributions, raising $5,000 for Manatee Education Foundation. Students and their parents then came to our corporate headquarters at Toyota of Lakewood the Thursday before school started, brought their list of needed supplies, and we filled backpacks for over 100 kids. Then 50 teachers from Manatee County Schools came into our corporate store and filled their bags with needed supplies. In addition, we sponsor a monthly chalkboard champion. A nominated teacher of the month is given $500 to spend in their classroom. Also new for this year, big announcement, we are starting this school year, we will support MTC with 2 separate $1,000 scholarships, one for the automotive program and one for the collision repair program. And then finally, each year we participate in Project Teach, sending 10 to 15 associates into area classrooms to help wherever needed. So we definitely love being involved. We love giving back to our community. And thank you guys very, very much.
Thank you, Evan, Martha. Next, I'd like to invite Chris Laney from CareerSource Suncoast to come up. CareerSource Suncoast is our award sponsor, and they have had a great partnership with the Chamber and School District for many years. Chris?
As Jackie mentioned, this is one of my favorite days of the year. I love just being here with friends from business and education. As Nick said, my name is Chris Laney. I'm the Workforce Education Director for CareerSource Suncoast. And at CareerSource Suncoast, we understand the importance of collaboration between education and business. A little bit, just yesterday, I had the opportunity to spend some time in Gainesville from individuals from around the state talking about Florida's talent and what we're going to do to make sure we're prepared for the next wave of talent. And I couldn't help to think, sitting back and being very thankful because in Manatee County, it's embedded in our DNA of collaborations embedded into our DNA here in this community. So for that, for the businesses in this room, we thank you. Because you don't have to do what you do every day. You don't have to give up your time, talent, and treasures to support our schools. We thank the schools because you understand and recognize that you couldn't do this on your own, nor should you. It takes a community to support our students. For the Manatee Chamber, for facilitating an opportunity for us to recognize those that just get it. So at CareerSource Suncoast, we can't guarantee you that we have all the answers. No, actually, we can guarantee you we won't have all the answers. But what we can guarantee you is an unwavering commitment to support our schools and our businesses so that we can work together to inspire the next generation workforce. So thank you for allowing us to be here.
Thank you, Chris. I know you'll be joining us later to present an award. The mission of the Manatee School District is to educate and develop all students today for their success tomorrow. The development of partnership is an integral strategy of this mission. It's through the Business and Education Partnership Program that this goal is being accomplished. To provide more insight from the school district's perspective about the importance and impact of business partnerships, please welcome Cynthia Saunders, the Superintendent of the School District of Manatee County.
Well, good morning. You know, it doesn't get much better when you start off with bacon. So I thank you for that. But really, the reason we are here is we just want to give gratitude and thanks to the Chamber and all of the sponsors for this morning event. Without that, it would not have been possible. And for MTC for hosting. It is a beautiful facility, and it's also great to see the students coming in. So for that, we know the next group of workforce is on our way. But to look out over the group and see all the businesses and the nonprofits, as stated before, that are willing to give their time and talent and treasure, we certainly do appreciate it. We have over 369 registered business partners last year, and I think that deserves a round of applause. There's no way we could have achieved the level of success that we have without you in this room. And it is just amazing some of the things that our businesses and our communities have done to step up and help us. And you're going to hear about that in just a little bit. And I'm just going to give you a few points of our success over the last few years. Some of you have heard me say this over and over again, but I'm going to keep saying it over and over again because our achievement really has been remarkable. In 2013, our district had 18 DNF schools. Today, out of 59 graded schools, we only have 2 Ds. We are just shy of being an A-rated school district, and what that means is the hard work and dedication of our students, our teachers, our school leaders, and community coming together have brought us to where we are today. Absolutely. In addition, our finances are where they should be as well. You know, I call them the dark days in 2012 when we might have been a little shy of being where we should have been. But we have grown from $14.4 million in reserves in 2014 to a $34 million fund balance today. So we definitely are academically sound, we're financially sound, and we're collectively one community working together for a purpose. And for that, we're forever grateful. So I appreciate you being here. I enjoy all the blessings that you've given us. And I can't wait to hear the rest of the accolades that we're going to see this morning. So thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Superintendent. As you know, when businesses take part in the education of young people, they're helping develop our future leaders and workforce. Before we begin the most important part of this morning's activities, I'd like to take a moment to recognize the selection committee members for the 2019 Partnership Awards. This was a tough process, and we appreciate the commitment of time. We had 92 nominations from our schools recognizing more than 40 businesses and organizations. Please stand as I call your name, and audience, please hold your applause until the end. Charlie Kennedy, School Board of Manatee County. I know Charlie's here somewhere. Hi, Charlie, thanks. Ernie Withers, Mercedes-Benz of Sarasota. Greg Taylor, Taylor Leadership Enrichment. Mike Barber, School District of Manatee County. Oh, there's Mike, thanks, and myself. Those of you that have not been a part of the judging, it can be very intense when you're going through, especially with that many nominations, and a strong commitment to making the correct decisions on this, the best decisions we can. We're recognizing all nominees and finalists with a certificate of appreciation. Please stop by the registration table on your way out this morning to receive this certificate. For each award category, the nominees and finalists are listed will be listed on your screen, on the screen and in your program. Our winners will receive, get to demo this. You can't see the name on here, but this lovely plaque that I'm partially obstructing because there is a winner name on there. And this year, we're also giving personalized letters from the Congressman Vern Buchanan. So it's a really nice touch. If you haven't seen this, the Congressman does really good work, and thanks to Gary for helping coordinate that. When we call the winners for each category, we ask that a representative or more come to the stage. Please feel free to celebrate your victory. We also invite you to say a few words about your partnership experience. I think, especially if you're new to this event, the stories you're going to hear is really the motivation and inspiration for why we do what we do. So please, if you come to stage, please tell the stories. At the end of the program, we ask all winners to meet back near the front of the cafe for a set of photos, including a large group photo that will be featured on the cover of the Chamber's current magazine. To kick things off, I have the honor of introducing our first award. I like this award. It's Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year is an award given to an organization that's been involved with the school district for less than a year. This partner supported students and staff of one of our elementary schools. Through the generous donation of gift cards, students were able to celebrate their academic and social achievements throughout the year. This partner also provided a bountiful staff dinner for record nights and recognized this school's teachers during Teacher Appreciation Week. Please join me in congratulating the winner of the 2019 Rookie of the Year Award, Detweiler's Farm Market. There you go. And this is the full, beautiful Rookie of the Year Award.
Ain't it great bringing a rookie? We just want to thank everybody since we moved our location in Palmetto, and it's been a great success working with everybody in the community. And you know, being nominated for this, we had no idea. But we're here to support anybody and everybody. We like to take care of the kids, the children, and supply a lot of nourishments with fruits and vegetables as much as we can, and offer gift cards, but yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And also, I want to just give a shout out to the James Tillman Elementary. So thank you for letting us partner with you. We are excited to be part of the Manatee County. We've been in Sarasota County for quite a few years, but it's an exciting part of our growth to join Manatee County. So thank you so much for each and every one of y'all's support.
Our next award will be presented by Greg Taylor from Taylor Leadership Enrichment. Greg?
Good morning. This is the Civic Partner of the Year Award. It's to recognize a civic or nonprofit organization that exhibits high participation within the community. This partner is committed to preparing students to be successful in their school career. One of their programs runs 30 weeks of the year and utilizes 275 volunteers, which serve 135 students pre-K and kindergarten classes. in 7 Title I schools. Statistically, 43% of Florida's students cannot read minimally at a proficient level by the end of 3rd grade. This partner knows that early intervention and individual attention gives the students their best chance at success. Congratulations to the United Way Suncoast, the 2019 Civic Partner of the Year.
I keep looking because you want to make sure you have your team with you, because everything we do is a team effort. So congratulations, first of all, to all of you, because that's what United Way does, is United Way works with and through community to make positive change for our community. So thank you and congratulations to you as a community for the way that you invest through the United Way and through multiple other efforts. United Way does believe that everybody deserves equitable access to opportunities to create the life they imagine for themselves. And the way we do that is working with businesses and government and media and nonprofits and you. And we fight for education and financial stability. So as you heard that statistic, our Reading Pals are incredible volunteers throughout the year. We invite you to join us in that effort. And I want to introduce my colleagues Katie and Carolyn, who are with us fighting every day as well. And I'll leave you with a quote: "No other investment yields as great a return as the investment in education. An educated workforce is the foundation of every community and the future of every economy." That was Brad Henry, the 26th governor of Oklahoma. Thank you all for believing in education.
The next award is the Faith-Based Partner of the Year award to recognize a church or religious organization for what they do. And there are so many that reach out and support our community in so many ways. This year's winner has been a business and education partner for many years. More than 500 students at one of our elementary schools have benefited from this partner's generosity. Students receive weekend food bags during the entire school year when they may or may not have access to food. Parents also had access to a food pantry, and volunteers tutored students in reading and writing. This partner is described as being hope for this school. Please join me in congratulating the 2019 Faith-Based Partner of the Year, Harvest United Methodist Church.
Wow, it does feel like Academy Awards here. I got my whole team with me. On behalf of Harvest, I want to thank everyone who volunteers to make all of the success at Samoset Elementary. The kids are wonderful, the educators are wonderful, the staff in the office are wonderful to work with. We couldn't do it without, I think we now have over 100 people at Harvest who support this program, and we are just delighted to be able to accept this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Greg. Our next presenter is Charlie Kennedy from the School Board of Manatee County.
Good morning. Buenos dias a todos. Okay, I told Jackie that I would stay on script, but I have to go off script for 1 second. Pardon me. And this just happened yesterday, so this is the reason I want to share it. I was at one of our local middle schools yesterday, and I was visiting a classroom. Class was just starting. Kids were still coming in. A young man came up to me, and he was looking at my district name tag. Pardon me. He said, "I know you." And I looked at him. I'm like, "What's your name?" He's like, "I'm Darius." I was like, "Hey, Darius, I'm Charlie Kennedy. Where do we know each other from?" And I looked at him, I'm like, wait a minute, did you go to Samoset Elementary? He's like, yeah, I did. I said, I know exactly where we know each other from. It was Project Teach. So he's a 7th grader now. Project Teach is 4th graders. So you can probably imagine how good that made me feel to make a connection with a young man 3 years after I met him at Project Teach. So if you haven't already, please register for Project Teach. It's a really fun hour. When I was there, it was like 2 hours, but the teacher didn't mind. I just want to get that plug in for Project Teach because it really is a great thing. Okay, back on track. This award is the Good Things Come in Small Packages. This award, I had to swallow my gum, sorry. This award is targeted towards small businesses with 20 or fewer employees that have demonstrated a high level of participation with the district. This category was very competitive, and this is all true. I was in the room for this. This was competitive. There was a large number of nominations, and we had a difficult time with this one especially. This says a lot. This winner was nominated by 7 different schools separately, so it was nominated 7 times without knowledge of the others. This partner provided prizes and incentives for attendance and for treating staff on multiple occasions. This partner is described as kind, caring, full of energy, I've seen that firsthand, and they always go above and beyond. This partner provides a portion, wow, this is a lot of P's at once. This business partner provides a portion of their proceeds to each school it serves, and not only sponsors teams at the schools, but also sporting events to show their support of our student athletes. We know this partner will be around, like many of you, will be around for years to come. And please join me in recognizing the 2019 Good Things Come in Small Packages, Kona Ice.
Oh, wow. Good morning, everybody. What a way to start our Friday. I love it. First of all, I want to thank Deb Gambino Perry for all her hard work that she does to get all of us to get with our schools and everything like that. To all of our schools, thank you for having us, letting us do the things that we love to do, giving back to our community. There's nothing better than that. For those of you that are business partners, bring your friends. We can do so much better than 300, and I don't remember the exact number, but our kids need us, our teachers need us, and our administrators need us. Thank you to the board and the superintendent for allowing us to do what we do to come into the schools, and just thank you. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and hopefully you'll see a Kona ice truck somewhere this weekend. Did I say something? Okay.
We will definitely see a Kona ice truck somewhere, I know that. Okay. Nick reminds us there's one in the parking lot right now, so you'll see it on the way out. Okay, next up is the Good Things Come in Big Packages too. And this award is for businesses that have 20 or more employees and have also demonstrated a high level of participation. This partner supports our high school seniors. And through their foundation, they've partnered with each of our high schools for 2 scholarships at each high school. So as of this year that just passed, that is 12 scholarships. Now that Parrish Community High School is open, this will be 14 scholarships for this school year. Seniors are required to write a 300-word essay, and that essay should describe how sports has affected the student's life in the areas of leadership, teamwork, discipline, physical health, and inspirationally. Each school submitted the top 3 male and female applicants to the partners for judging, to this partner. The scholarships were valued at $2,500 each. Therefore, this partner contributed $30,000 from their foundation to Manatee County students. And I'm going to thank them in advance for this school year for contributing $35,000 to our students. So please join me in congratulating our winner of the 2019 Good Things Come in Big Packages too, Champ Sports.
Long walk, sorry. Thank you so much. I'm a big believer. My name's Teresa Valentine, and I'm joined by 3 other ladies here. We all work at the Champ Sports corporate office in Bradenton, and we're all part of the foundation, the Champ Sports Foundation, that did the scholarship program, and we participate. I'm a big believer in that it takes a village to support our children, and Champs is very proud to be a small part of the village for Manatee County. And obviously, we tend to skew towards a sports and athletic lens with our giving back, but I think sports is such an important part of teaching kids discipline and health and all those good qualities. So we're really proud to be part of the Manatee County community, and thank you so much for this award. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie. And for those of you that are wondering, feel free to blow up your social media today. It's not, you can't do too many social media posts. I've already seen a few going on here in the audience. So our next presenter is incoming chair to the chamber, and with Mercedes-Benz of Sarasota, Ernie Withers. Oh, there's Ernie.
Good morning. So a lot of you may know me from AutoNation Ford. Mercedes-Benz of Sarasota is a AutoNation dealership. I've been in the automobile business since 1980 when it was Bill Graham Ford back in the days. And so really appreciate you all being here this morning. We know the business participation's very well appreciated. Ghetto Toyota, we really appreciate the car industry being here today, and we really support you and for your support of the education. So my category is a two-way street. This award is presented to a school and their partner for giving back to each other through publicity, recognition, and support of the partnership. This business partner has met many needs of one of Manatee County's elementary schools. They provide many services to the families, students, and staff, and an important part of this partnership and after-school program. Transportation is provided for students who participate in the after-school program, and this year's winning business partner also provided their facility free of charge for the school's fundraising gala. The school advertises this partner's program and sports teams to their students and families. Both parties are eager and always willing to support one another. Congratulations to Anna Marie Elementary School and its business partner, the Center of Anna Maria Island, winners of the 2019 It's a Two-Way Street Award.
Wow, I'm floored. I didn't expect to be up here. Thank you. Thank you to the school district, to the chamber, to Ashley, who actually runs our program. I'm going to let her take it over.
Thank you to everybody that partners with us and supports our kids. The kids are why we do what we do. We love working with them every day. It's the best part of my job is to go hang out with them every day. So thanks for giving us that opportunity.
Thank you all.
The next category is a special one-time project. This award is given to a partner that gives a one-time, focused effort that displays creativity, teamwork, and resource utilization. This business is a new partner with the school district and fairly new to Manatee County. The business generously donated gift baskets to the finalists of the Excellence in Education Awards and provided the Educator of the Year and Support Employees of the Year award with a special spa package to enjoy at one of their locations. Please join me in congratulating the winner of the 2019 Special One-Time Project Award to Cirrus Day Spa.
I'm like shaking right now because this is such an honor to be part of, giving back to the educators. We are new here. We have 2 businesses here now, and we live here. Our children are in the school districts here. We support our educators because they are building the future. So thank you so much for this award. Thank you.
As we're queuing up the next award, I'd encourage you to join me in encouraging Ernie to donate a new Mercedes as a raffle prize for one of the business after hours, because if he does it, Gettle will have to step up. Yeah, I keep saying that long enough, and maybe somebody will actually believe it and do it. Next up is Mike Barber with the School District of Manatee County.
Thank you, Nick. I think I speak for everyone here when I say we're all shocked that Charlie Kennedy went off script. We're not even sure he has a script, to be honest with you. This award is Partners Together. This personally has a lot of meaning to me because these 2 partners collaborated to work together on one project, and it happened to have an impact on a program that was started by our communications department. It's called ManaTeach, and it's a program that gives our teachers the ability to show teaching and learning inside their classrooms. What they do is they take videos of teaching and learning. It's what I taught, what I learned, and it shows actual lessons that they teach. They're about 2 minutes or less, but the teacher tells what their lesson is that day, and then they have the students tell about what they learned during that lesson. So you can view those videos on manateach.net, or you can also look them up on YouTube under ManaTeach. But these 2 partners joined together to give prizes to our teachers on a monthly basis and then on an annual basis last year. And it was just an amazing program. It really spurred our teachers to participate, and we thank them for doing this. The winners of the Partners Together Award are Anna Maria Oyster Bar and Gettle Automotive family of dealerships.
Wow. Thank you very much, guys. Like I said, this is why we do what we do, to help the school districts, to help the kids. As a new father myself, it means a lot that we can give back to our community, and we're always looking for more and more ways to do it. Thank you very, very much.
All good. Jackie, is my script on here? Because, I've never gone off script with a microphone. Thank you, guys. Let me tell you, I have my 40th high school reunion this summer, and when we were viewing some of these videos that they did, I'm like, it's just like being back in high school 40 years ago. I mean, we did the same thing. I mean, things haven't. All right, maybe we didn't do anything closer. These kids are unbelievable. I mean, it's unbelievable what they're doing with our students and how they're teaching our students now. If you're not in the classrooms, please get in them. I know I'm preaching to the choir here because you guys are all involved, but it's phenomenal what our teachers are doing with our students. It's amazing. So we're so overwhelmed to be here. Our staff enjoys doing the help with the kids and everything, so it's awesome. So thank y'all very, very much.
I saw John Horn on the way in this morning, and I said, John, what are you doing here? And he said, I don't know. It was just on my calendar. So I do want to say one other thing. Deb, I want to mention Deborah Perry Gambino. She handles our business partnerships for the school district, and she does a great job. The next category is Business Coordinator of the Year. This award recognizes the business representative or representatives who provide leadership, dedication, and communication affecting the overall involvement of business partners. This year's winner has partnered and supported one of our middle schools for 3 years. In the nomination, owners of this business are described as people who care about the education of our students. During the year, the school benefits from multiple spirit nights at this local business, but the support doesn't stop there. They also support the school's Future Farmers of America and Future Business Leaders of America programs. From attending year-end functions to celebrating the students to providing teachers with free custard during the Teacher Appreciation Week, please join me in congratulating our 2019 Business Coordinator of the Year, Culver's of Bradenton, owned and operated by Steve and Dory Sherman.
So Nick said he's tired of giving us awards. How do you deal with that? We're just up too much. It would be remiss if we didn't say thanks to Deb Gambino. Deb, thanks for all that you do to bring the partnerships together. Seriously. So you have a rare opportunity today to meet a success. Danny Buteau, my general manager here, has been with us for 3 years. He's what it means to bring community, school, parents, coaches all together to create a very impressive young man. It's pretty amazing when you work together with the different organizations what you can do. As part of our Share Nights, we try to bring in funds to help the schools to work with individuals and to work with groups to do better. For us, we had an opportunity to work with Lakewood Ranch High School, and Dan's been with us, again, for 3 years, and he has grown into 4 different management positions. Those of you who own a business know that's very challenging, and you can't do it by yourself. You can't do it just as an individual. You can't do it just as a business. You need the school. You need the parents. You need that community involvement. So please welcome Dan to the stage.
Thank you. The real prize for me has been an opportunity to coach these kids and help them grow. That's kind of why I do this. We try to make this a great first environment for first jobs, and that's been my goal since I've actually been a manager, but been a crew chief as an entry-level manager position, is I've always been a prize for, I want to teach these kids to be just like me someday. I want them to grow to be strong leaders. I want them to be not just strong leaders, but strong feeling themselves, that they can talk more, that they can build a communicative prowess. That's been a goal for me. It's been a goal for my team. And to make this a good environment for a first job, that's what's important for Culver's, and that's what makes us different from everyone else. So thank you again.
And I think we need to celebrate for custard with everyone, for everyone. Yeah.
Put it in the Mercedes.
Yeah, loaded up in the back of the Mercedes, yeah. And he's going to hold me up for haircuts if I'm not careful. Thanks, Mike, and great story. For our next award, I'd like to ask Chris Laney with CareerSource to come back on stage.
You're going to have part of me in that picture, I know. Yeah, exactly. I have the privilege of recognizing this year's district-wide Partner of the Year. This award is for a business or organization serving multiple schools. This year's winner continues to build their partnership with the school district. They are committed to our community and helping students through a number of initiatives. This organization has partnered with the Manatee Education Foundation and a program called Adopt a School. Each year, 5 to 6 schools are selected to participate in this program. The schools are awarded $5,000 and asked to send a wish list of how they would like to use these funds. This year, the schools used the funds for student incentives, culinary program, baseball equipment, a math program, and a Renaissance program. Even through this year's winners started the Adopt a School program, many companies in our community have been involved Also, lending their support, including the Mosaic Company, NDC Construction, Suncoast Credit Union, and the Manatee Education Foundation. The winner this year also runs an Education Day bookmarks reading program, offers spring training incentives, back to school night, and much more. I'm sure by now you know who we're talking about. Please join me in congratulating the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Bradenton Marauders as the 2019 District-wide Partner of the Year.
Thank you guys so much. We sincerely appreciate it. My name is Jackie Riggleman. I'm the Assistant General Manager of the Bradenton Marauders. This is Mary Lanzino. She is our Community Relations Coordinator, and without Mary, this really would not happen. She is the glue for us to the community. She truly helps us. She plans all of the players' community service experiences. She plans all of these partnerships that are within the school. So we thank you, Mary. Let's give her a round of applause. We also want to thank Ms. Deb. Ms. Deb, we are so grateful for you. We just had a meeting with her recently, and we are very excited about our future with Manatee County School District. 2020 is going to be our best and greatest year yet, and we are very looking forward to it. One quick thing I would like to add is that our mission statement is to make a difference in our community through championship relationships with the pursuit of excellence. We have 5 pillars that we stand on to help execute that. One of those pillars is education. We are truly committed to not only the present of our students' lives, but also the future. So thank you to everyone in this room who has partnered with us to collaborate on different things, and thank you to the school district for allowing our staff and our players to come into these children's lives. Thank you.
And I heard an offer of spring training tickets for the audience, so. They're going to take this job away from me at one point, yeah. Next, I'd like to bring Jackie back on stage to present our next award.
Thanks, Nick. So I've heard free custard, free cars, free tickets, free cuts. Right? I think I think he set himself up for that. I also want to go off script. Mayor Shirley Groover Bryant with the City of Palmetto is with us, and I neglected to introduce her with elected officials earlier, so thank you for that. I have the honor this morning of announcing the Barry Jones Business Partner Empowerment Award. This award is named after the late Barry Jones, who was the Tampa Bay Rays community representative. And it's presented to a business partner that empowers others to make a difference for our schools, our teachers, and our students. Barry was very special to our chamber and our community, and I was fortunate enough to work with Barry for a number of years when I first started at the chamber, and I see nodding heads for those of us that have been involved in this community and knew what a difference Barry strove to make every day, to not just represent the Rays, but even more importantly, to ask the question of what more could his business do to support our community. His love of people was one of the first things that you noticed about Barry. His loyalty to the Rays and its fans is something that I know every employer would dream to have in each of their employees. Barry was a true friend of education, and through his involvement, the Rays continued to do more and more in our community. He was a constant presence at community events, including many of our Business and Education Partnership Awards programs, but also in business partnerships in general. And I'm excited to honor his legacy. It's truly an honor for me this morning. This year's award winner is heavily involved in our community and our schools. This organization's executive director is described as a community advocate and even a hero. She leads her organization in supporting early learning initiatives all the way through post-secondary programs. Our winning organization provides funding and grants for a number of programs that really run the gamut of what partnerships can do in our schools, including the Campaign for Grade Level Reading, SOAR in 4, STEAM Machine, and the Manatee Arts Education Council. Teacher impact grants are also a part of their mission, and so much more. We are fortunate to have this organization in our community, bringing people together to support education. We can all be inspired by their mission and their leadership to provide funding and innovative programs that enhance educational opportunities for the teachers and students of our Manatee County schools, just beyond even the state allocated dollars, which we know is why all of us are here today. Please help me in congratulating the Manatee Education Foundation and Mary Glass, our 2019 Barry Jones Business Empowerment Award winner.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is a total shock, but it's also wonderful to see this organization and this event grow to the size that it is. But boy, we did not expect this. I want my board behind me, who always are supportive throughout the years. You know, the Manatee Education Foundation's sole mission is to support the school district of Manatee County, and we're going to continue to do that through our teacher grants, who we had a few of you here today that read some of them. We've got over $130,000 worth of grants we're going to give out on the 22nd. So, I mean, we just will continue to help, but boy, what an honor. I'm so thrilled. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, board.
She told me, oh, you won't have to say anything. Well, I'm honored to be here in the role of chair of the board for the Manatee Education Foundation. I mean, as to echo Mary's words, there's no question that the board behind me and the room in front of me here, we're all champions for education in this room. We're all great advocates. It's an honor to be here amongst you. It's an honor to be recognized by you. We're very, very proud. And I think if you could really sort of have one phrase that sums up the day here, it's together we're better. Right? So together we're better for our community, together we're better for our kids, and together we're better for Manatee County. So thank you again.
Congratulations to the foundation, and thank you for all you do in the local community. Now to present the final award this morning, would Evan Warner from Gettle please return to the stage.
Save the best for last here. So the nominees for the Best Picture, no, I'm just kidding. Partner in Excellence. So this award is really the pinnacle of today's event. The honor is bestowed upon the partner that has typified the mission of the Business and Education Partnership Program through active and exemplary accomplishments of the various levels of participation. The recipient of this award was chosen by the selection committee from all of the nominations submitted this year. Today we are honoring two individuals who saw a need in our community and did something about it. They co-founded the district's popular SOAR in 4 program as one way to address school readiness among low-income students. Aligning with the campaign for grade-level reading, this program ensures that children from families of all races, ethnic backgrounds, incomes, and abilities have the opportunity and support they need for success in school and beyond. Another program stemming from this initiative was spearheaded by today's winners by launching a volunteer program through a local church. The volunteers are Learning Pale mentors for Seabreeze Elementary School, leading to remarkable increases in the students' reading skills across all grade levels. With financial support of the Seabreeze Reads to Succeed, it's a mouthful, fund, which funds sustainable efforts such as installing classroom libraries throughout the school, funding professional development, and providing leveled sets of books to meet the needs of all readers. Our winners didn't stop there. They helped extend Camp Rise. Incoming kindergartners through 2nd grade attend a free 4-week summer camp designed to prevent the summer slide and overall reading loss. Today's partners in excellence are dedicated to providing meaningful and impactful services to Manatee's Title I schools and are the first to lend their supports when needs arrive. Please help me in congratulating and thanking our 2019 Partners in Excellence, Steve and Carolyn Roskamp with Freedom Senior Management.
Good morning, everybody. I'd like to start off by saying thank you very much, and I'm not Steve Roskamp. My name is Cameron Roskamp, and I'm the son of Carolyn and Steve Roskamp, and I know they would have loved to have still been here for the rest of this event today, but I wanted to speak on their behalf and say that we are so honored for your support and your recognition of all the work they're doing in the community and everything that they're working to do with the elementary school students. One of the things that they found is one of the most important things in a child's education is up until the third grade level, students learn to read. From third grade on, they read to learn. And so we are really working and really pushing to make sure they have all the tools they need and all the support that they can get to make sure that they get the best out of that education. I'd like to thank the committee here and thank everybody that's in this room for all the work they're doing to help us on that path. Thank you very much.
I'm Robin Thompson, the Director of Early Learning for the school district, and Steve had to leave. He had another commitment, but he said, if I win anything, I probably won't, but if I do, would you please go up on stage with Cameron, because he's just starting out. I think that this is an example of exactly what you all are talking about, growing our own in Manatee County, having Cameron come back and work with his dad, and making our community better. And this is also a perfect example of Steve. He never anticipates winning, and this isn't what it's about to him. What it's about for him is growing our families and children and increasing their achievement and increasing their chances for success through high school and graduation. So thank you all very much. I'm sure Steve and Carolyn are going to be very honored. They do so much for our community. As you all know, Steve has impacted each and every one of us. So on his behalf and on Carolyn's behalf, thank you very much.
So what have we learned this morning? One, there's a lot of amazing stories about businesses giving back to support the education in Manatee County. Two, it's okay to wear jeans on stage. Check. Three, Mercedes-Benz of Sarasota is very generous. So I think those are all key learnings. Thank you, Ernie. Please allow me to thank and recognize all of the businesses, organizations, and individuals that have helped our students through business and education partnerships. It's through your dedication, encouragement, and continued support that we are all reminded of the difference we can all make. Please stand if your business or organization has been partnered with the school. Everyone deserves to be honored this morning. Please stand. Just about the whole audience. Thank you. If you're not sure how you can be involved as a business partner, ask any one of us that's in the committee that are partners in the program or anyone in the Manatee Chamber staff. Thank you again to our presenting sponsors, Gettle Automotive family of dealerships and Manatee Technical College, especially the culinary program. We also wish to thank award sponsors, Career Source Suncoast and the Trophy Case. In addition, a big thank you to the Manatee Education Foundation for their media sponsorship and Manatee Education Television for filming this morning's event. Thank you as well to our supporting sponsors, Minuteman Press, Tropicana, and Geckos. And I'm going to go off script. It's pretty ironic that, most of us that you've seen or heard from this morning, we're handed a script, get on stage, say a few words. But if you don't understand, there's a tremendous amount of work that goes on to pull an event like this. And who's missing here? The folks that are missing, Terry with the Chamber and the Chamber staff that spend hours producing this type of thing. I think they deserve a big round of applause. They're humble enough not to put their name in here, but they deserve it. Finally, all of today's awards winners are asked to gather in front of the cafe to go and take some photographs with Mark Adell. Have a great day. Class is dismissed. Thank you.
Well, it's important on many levels, but it certainly signifies the importance of education in our community, how the businesses know that the success of how our schools do really impairs and is a requirement for our whole community to be successful. And they know that we can't do it on our own. Our teachers and our administrators and our district staff do the very best they can in providing the most quality education that students can have. But we know that in some cases it needs to go beyond that. We need support in the summer, we need support after school, and we also need support, additional support for our teachers with supplies and awards and so forth. And that's what these business partners do. They give us all the little extras that we aren't able to provide day in and day out. So we are so truly blessed to have the commitment in this community, and it was definitely shown and felt today. Last year we had 369 business partners registered, and they give their time, their talents, and their treasures. So it's not a one-size-fits-all. It's not large corporations necessarily by themselves. It's from small businesses to large businesses. But the common thread here is the commitment to education and to our student success. And for that, we are very, very grateful. Well, I definitely think in part it's with all the collaboration and the efforts from the entire community, from the parents, from the community and business support, as well as the teachers and staff. Even though the state continues to rise the expectations that we're supposed to achieve, we find a way to rally together and to reach those goals. And I think that's what it shows, and that's the reason we're successful right now. It definitely is, and it's our job to make sure that we're making our schools relevant, giving students opportunity and choice, and we'll have even more initiatives coming next year, so we're planning that right now.
I am the director of the Books for Kids Promoting Literacy program. We're a program from the Rotary Club of Lakewood Ranch. Well, first of all, just to be here is a tremendous compliment. Books for Kids was developed about 6 years ago, and the purpose was that we wanted to help the boys and girls. We wanted to help raise their reading level. And so we started with 5 people. And the idea was to go into the classrooms, help the boys and girls within the classrooms, and in addition, we wanted to distribute books to the boys and girls so that they can have something to hold on to treasure, and to bring those books home and to be able to create and develop their own libraries at home. So what happened with 5 people has now grown into 125 volunteers. We're going into 9 schools. We are helping more than 2,400 boys and girls. And we will be distributing more than 17,000 books this year. Last April, we passed the 50,000 book distribution mark. And so we're on our way to 100,000 books. It's been a pleasure of ours to go into these classrooms and to help these boys and girls. We will continue, and again, our hope is that 125 people will continue to grow to 200, 250, and we really would like to be in every school in Manatee County. Well, we need your help. Thank you for asking. Because even now we have some openings, and it would be fantastic if people can contact me, and you can contact me through the Rotary Club of Lakewood Ranch. We have brochures, and the Manatee County School District knows of the Books for Kids program. So we do need these volunteers. We do need you. And one other thing, I am asked this question all of the time. I'm not a teacher. I can't go into the classrooms. I have a difficult time going into the classroom. What can I do? Well, none of that is true, because most of the people that go into the classrooms for us are not teachers. They have never, and in fact, I tell this to people at our orientation lesson, sessions. And I say to them, you don't have to be a teacher. And in fact, most of the people that we have volunteering have never been back in the classroom. The last time they were back in the classroom was when they were going into parent conferences. So you really don't have to be a teacher. My point is, you just have to love these boys and girls. And in return, what you're going to get is the love that these boys and girls will show you. And it's hard for me to stand here and to describe the appreciation and the love and affection that these boys and girls will have to the people coming into the classrooms. So I thank you for the question. We need people, and we need these volunteers, as many people as we can get. When you are in the classrooms and you see the faces of these boys and girls, and you see the appreciation, you know that what they're getting, as I mentioned before, is a treasure. It's a gift, yes, but it's a treasure for them. You said it very, very well. I don't have to repeat that. The books are so important to these children. We can help these boys and girls. We can help them in the classroom. But when they go home, what happens when they go home? And if they do not have those books to read, as most of us do, the only problem is we take it for granted. We take it for granted that they will have the same books that we have in our homes, or our grandchildren, or our children. But the fact is, they don't. They don't have these books. And if we can build those libraries and have the parents read to these boys and girls every night, if we can do that, all it takes is 5 minutes. 5 minutes a day or a night that a parent or a guardian reads to a child, it will revolutionize education. And we're not trying to revolutionize education, but we do want to build up these books and build up those libraries at home. Thank you for asking the question. It is an important question. That's true, but we do, as I mentioned, we do have some orientation sessions because we want to make sure that everybody that goes into a classroom has some sort of training and orientation. In fact, we have an orientation session October 1st and October 7th. One other thing that you did not mention about the volunteers is that half of the people that we have going into the classrooms are men. And usually we associate going into the classroom with women. They go into the classrooms, but it's important to have as many men as possible go into those classrooms. And as an offshoot of the Books for Kids program, when these people go into the classroom, what happens is they talk about themselves. They talk about their professions, their jobs. So what we're doing is we're developing, in addition, a career education program where these people are going in and talking about themselves and saying to these boys and girls, you can do it. You can do it. You can be an accountant, a lawyer, a doctor, a dentist. You can do it. All it takes is for you to try as hard as possible, and that's what the Books for Kids program is all about. And I do thank you so very much.
Well, like you say, it's grown a lot over the years, and this is a beautiful day, and it's so important for our community. The marriage between businesses and the school district, the appreciation of our public schools, and the having a trained and educated population is just critical, to how we have our country run, how we run our community, to be educated. And all of the people here, the businesses and partners, and wonderful dedication of their staffs, working with our staffs in the school district, has a great results. And I'm so delighted. I get teary-eyed by all the stories of how children have been positively affected by our businesses being in our schools, contributing, giving offers and things like that. And I think you have to almost be a cement block not to appreciate what a wonderful thing that this was. And the Chamber of Commerce and Jackie Duzelski did a magnificent job in putting this together with our staff, Deborah Gambino particularly. And I'm proud of our staff. I'm on the Chamber of Commerce. I'm on that board too. And it's just a lot of people coming together for the kids, for our community. and I'm proud to be part of it. As you say, all different sized businesses. I mean, the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Marauders are very involved. The Rays are involved. We have, Kona Ice Cream does a lot in a lot of schools. It goes on and on. And it's because the kind of people who are involved who appreciate it, and I think most businesses do, want to be part of it. They do great things for our kids, our schools, and we have great staff who want to help involve them. And everybody benefits. The businesses benefit, the kids benefit, our community benefits. Public schools are just central to the quality of life that we have in Manatee County. And our community's been great in supporting the schools, the millies, the taxes. Without that, we were losing teachers, we were losing staff. It's hard to, the state isn't overly generous in providing the funds for public education. And without our community rising up and being involved, we wouldn't have the quality of education that we have, which has been improving, the last 3 years particularly. And we're almost an A school. Our fund balance is solid. We have terrific teachers, and they're wanting to stay here now. So I'm proud of where we are and where we're going. I think a lot of credit is due to our superior superintendent. Cynthia Saunders has done a real fabulous job. She brings people together. She doesn't mind taking a firm stand where it needs to be done, but she works well with people. And I think that she's earned the respect of everybody in the district, for making this a great place to be, great place to go to school, and I'm proud to work with her.
There is little that is more important to the success of our students than the community's engagement and support of our teachers, our school support staff, our administrators, everything that's going on in the classroom. When I think about the 29-year history of the Business and Education Partnership Awards, I think about the thousands of generous people who have said, my commitment is to the students of Manatee County. What could be better? The profile of the businesses that are officially registered as partners with the Manatee County school system is truly reflective of the business community at large in Manatee County, which those of us that are here know is everything from sole proprietor, mom and pop shops, all the way up to large international corporate presence type companies. So I think what is so authentic about this community is that businesses, regardless of size, know that there is a way for them to be involved. So what we have coming up this fall is our inaugural MYP, which stands for Manatee Young Professionals, MVP Awards. This year we celebrate the 20th anniversary of the founding of the Manatee Young Professionals program. We're so proud that the Manatee Chamber and Manatee County was the first community on the West Coast to have a Young Professionals program 20 years ago. That's because our community came together and recognized that we need to do even more to support businesses in being able to recruit and retain young talent in Manatee County. So one way we're marking that 20th anniversary is with creating a new recognition opportunity to really lift up and shine a spotlight on young talent in our community, to let them know how important they are to not just today, but to our future business success, and also really offer a signal to the open doors to leadership that we have in Manatee County for young people. The message I would share with a business that isn't sure whether getting involved in the school system is something that they can take on or not, I would say just ask. Because what I have seen is that partnerships come in all shapes, sizes, and scopes. From something as simple as spending an hour in a classroom reading to a student to full-blown mentorship programs that last for years, there is an entry point in business education partnerships for any amount of resources that businesses are willing to share. And it doesn't need to be money. It is equally important to share expertise, to share experience, and to share inspirational stories that will let our students envision their future successfully right here in our own backyard.